to see different teams. It's been a great tournament. We've seen really, really good basketball teams that play contrasting styles. And we have another opportunity tomorrow to play a team, whoever we play is going to be a team that's going to be in contention for a national championship. So as we continue to grow and mature together, we're excited for another opportunity. One thing about our program, anytime we travel and we're in the bunker together, our guys, they gel, they spend time together, and you can see that carry over onto the court. So just happy with where we are today. Obviously a lot of work to do. Huge game tomorrow, but we'll take some questions.
I'd love for questions for Nimari first so we could dismiss it.
Well, this is the second straight game you guys kind of had a big lead, or a big run, really kind of jumped all over the opponent. It's just what do you feel like has been behind the strong starts these past 2 games?
Just playing good basketball, having a great game plan, thanks to the coaching staff, and getting us ready in film sessions. As soon as we got done with yesterday's game, then celebrating it for 10 minutes and then watching it, getting ready for the next one, especially a team like Auburn. So we just wanted to come out there and play good basketball, and we did that for almost about 40 minutes.
Couple guys, you know.
Go ahead.
Whatever. Couple guys deeper on the bench. You know, Oscar making that dunk and Winters hitting a 3, his first points. I guess. You know, I could see the reaction on the bench, but you can speak to that.
Man, we're just out there having fun, celebrating each other. Everything that we work on throughout the season in the summer leading up to now, you're just seeing it out there. And, you know, we obviously still have room to grow, as does every team, and we're just out there just having fun, playing off each other, playing for each other, and the results is, you know, what it is. So continue to do that every single night and going into tomorrow.
Since y'all lost to Auburn last year in the tournament, but any motivation going into this game?
Most definitely. You know, it's always a part of the game, you know, especially for us returners. But at the same time, the mindset was just to come in here and play good basketball on both ends of the floor, to make our marks defensively and let that carry into the offensive end, playing together. It's just our own instincts and our standard that we want to play to, and we definitely did that tonight.
AP Stidham of AP as we see it. Nimari, what was your game plan defensively to stop Auburn, and then offensively, what was some of your goals tonight against the Tigers?
Yeah, we know that they rely on their heavy hitters and their good guys, and you know, Pettiford and Hall and fighting through ball screens, understanding what they like to get to, whether it's left-hand drives or right-hand drives, and taking that away as much as possible, forcing them into tough shots and cleaning it up on the glass, and we definitely did that. You know, for most parts of the game, sometimes we still foul when we didn't need to, and we definitely learned from that and apply it to the next game and throughout the season.
Nimari, after the way that you won yesterday, and then in the lead up to this game, and maybe even as it played out in the first half, how aware were you and your teammates of the reality of the nature of this event, where to get to Wednesday to play in the championship game, you would have to have a certain point differential to ensure you? Was that something that you guys were like cognizant of as even the game was playing out, or talked about in the lead up to today's game?
There's definitely a thought. At the same time, it's a game of runs, and basketball, you know, hit you with some things that you didn't expect. So we just wanted to come out there and apply what we've been working on for the last 2 weeks. We haven't necessarily been playing up to our standard, and we wanted to do that no matter what the deficit was. And you know, we have a really good basketball team. So as you saw, like that in turn comes out to those, you know, wins and by that margin. So we just did it together, and that's why it was what it was.
Anything else, Trent? Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Questions for Coach?
Dusty, Elliott played his most minutes of the season today. It looked like you guys kind of leaned on him, especially once Elliott got those 2 early fouls. What did you see from him at both ends of the floor?
Well, I'll start with Elliott. We've got to find a way to keep him in the rotation, and he's picked up some ticky-tack fouls, but I think he's learning to play with those. We don't like to foul our guys out in the first half especially, so he's learning to play with those. But LJ Kaysen is a guy with a very high ceiling, and we see growth and maturity every single day. It seems like he's becoming addicted to the process. He wanted to watch his individual clips first thing this morning. He wants to get better. I think our program, the temperature never changes. It's about development and improving. And so I think if we can show the ability to help these guys improve their game, then they'll sacrifice like guys are doing. And I feel guilty sometimes when I look out late in a game like that and you see some really, really good players that are just now getting a chance to show what they're capable of. But that's also the cost of winning and playing at a university like Michigan and a program like ours. So just proud of our guys' selflessness and the way they are attacking the process of getting better.
And I know you still have one more game in this event. It's only November, but can you just speak generally to the fact that you just ran two really good programs out of the gym?
No, we played well both nights, and we need to play well tomorrow night. I gave the guys an example. We felt like we've been on the verge of a breakthrough, and we've kind of enjoyed just falling out of the spotlight a little bit. We've enjoyed that because we had practice time, we had a week, and so there weren't many outside distractions for our group, and so they clocked in and went to work and showed great self-awareness to what each guy needed to improve on. But when I was an assistant at Florida, we played in the PK 80, and we ended up losing it to Duke, but we played really well against Stanford and then beat an excellent Gonzaga program, and we felt really, really good about ourselves. I can't remember where we were ranked, and as soon as we got back, we changed inside. The inside our locker room changed for a number of reasons, and so now you lean back on all those experiences so you can get out ahead of what's coming. Now this is a new one coming for us. We had preseason, CJ actually put the target on our back by ranking us number one, thanks CJ. So we've had the preseason expectations, but it's been nice for us to just kind of hunker down and get in the bunker with each other and just get better. Our season's so long, Auburn's gonna look a lot different today than they will in March. We're gonna look a lot different today than we will in March. We just got to make sure that we look different and we're much more attractive then than we are today.
Hi, Coach, right here to your left, I guess, in front. Coach, when you said the locker room changed, do you have a few adjectives to describe how it changed?
Well, we lost the next home game to a Loyola Chicago team, which we knew they were really good, but they ended up being a Final Four team. But we just lost what made us us. And anytime, and I don't want to talk about that team other than what I personally learned from that experience, and it's not as if I can diagnose every flaw and every problem, but we felt like we were going to start playing well, and so we got out ahead of what's coming, and inside our locker room, we have to be able to, we can't, nothing can penetrate our locker room, and in today's distractions, in climate, there's a lot of distractions, so as long as we continue to put our head down and focus on improving, that stuff can't get in our locker room, because we have a group that they really, really, I think, respect and appreciate the way the others play the game, and that becomes contagious. So it's been a lot of fun, but a lot of the credit goes to the four returners. The four returners, LJ and Nimari and Roddy and Will Cheddar. And Will Cheddar's not even banging in shots like he's capable of now. But those four guys, they set the standard with the day-to-day work and the culture of being a student at the University of Michigan and the expectations, the daily expectations. And then you add in superstar guys who are incredibly unselfish. They like to pass it, they like to compete. Mariz Johnson being a junkyard dog, obviously Yaxel gets a lot of the headlines, but Adai's rim protection, and then Elliot Cadeau, I think those guards have learned a lot from each other, and so you bring guys in from different backgrounds, and they pick each other, you know, the best parts of each other's games, and they get better. And then I thought Trey McKinney had an unbelievable floor game. Every game as a basketball player, he's improved in the nuances and the details of the game. He's such an intelligent basketball player, he gets better and better. So just excited to see these guys being rewarded for the work they put in.
Dusty, as a self-admitted basketball nut, I'm curious on your opinion on the nature of this event. Over the past 2 days, there's been a lot of reaction over it not having a bracket format. You guys are obviously a beneficiary of the way you played to play for the championship tomorrow, but the idea that it is a point differential. Seth Berger spoke at a press conference before your game at the other arena and said, you know, every intention is that a year from now when we do this with 32 teams, the format will essentially be the same with 4 18 pools, but the teams that get out of that to go on, it will most likely be record in the point differential. Is this a good thing for college basketball? Do you think having something that's different, that's specifically not bracket oriented, that there's room for something like that in the sport, or is it not knowing what opponent you're going to play 24 hours from now? Where do you land on all this?
Throw it up, hoop it up, play against the best, and see where you stand. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about things I don't have control over, other than maybe we can help it be better for the future. And so, yeah, we appreciate this tournament. we have an opportunity to play 3 really good teams. And I assume in any tournament format, someone's making the money. I mean, someone's benefiting financially, so I also don't have a problem with players making money for being a part of something like this, so. But I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it other than just being excited to play in this tournament. But I was excited to play in Fort Myers last year, to go with our team down to Fort Myers, and that's when we started to become who we became later in the year, was on that trip together. And so it could be the vitamin D, it could be the sun, whatever the case, but we enjoy coming into these formats because they're fun, they're on television. I mean, we're watching the interview with 2 of the Fat Five members talking, being proud of our players. That's really cool for me and our staff as well. So just all those things, I think, they're great for the game. Obviously, live sports, college basketball. I mean, I turn on TV and I get frustrated because I hear people complain about this and this, and I'm watching the game, I'm like, these guys are so good, and we get a chance to compete against them, and this is good for the game, and is it what I grew up watching and idolizing? No, but I'm very grateful to be a part of it. Is it perfect? No. There's no perfect answers for any of these things. I mean, if you want to do a perfect format, then it's going to be tough. Then you'd have less teams involved. So I'm a big fan of high-level games in this type of environment. Was it a sellout? No, but this is probably one that you move it to a high school gym of 500 seats, and it would be. So I've been impressed with the feel of this tournament. It's felt like a sub-regional, as I think our Fran Fischiller, when this guy's tweet earlier today or yesterday. So yeah, we've enjoyed it. Obviously, if we're 0-2 right now, probably not near as much, but yeah, I mean, next year we'll be back here trying to win whatever bracket or tournament we're in. I don't think our guys are playing like this because of the financial incentive to win. Like, I think they're playing to win a championship, and whatever comes with that comes with it.
Anything else? We're good?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach.